again paraphrasing from something that was written by Georgiana Paul Foster and Cindy Lundeen. We would be remiss not to say something about the people who have served Camp Hitaga as directors over the years. There have been many, starting with Altana Burr in 1931, but probably none have been as influential as Mrs. Leota Batten, or Mrs. B as she was known by both campers and counselors. Mrs. B became the director of the in-town program of the Cedar Rapids Campfire Girls and the director of Camp Hitaga in 1943, positions which she held through the mid-50s. She had the longest tenure as camp director and the most profound influence on what camp was and was to become. Mrs. B taught by her example that women should be confident and be prepared to cope with unexpected and challenging situations, using phrases like rise above it and continue the climb though there may be some blood on the rocks. Mrs. B passed on a feeling of confidence that a girl or a group of them working together could handle most anything. She had a firm belief and was quick to say that the campfire program was better than the Girl Scouts because the Scouts were a girls' program simply copied from the Boy Scouts, whereas campfire was developed solely for girls. There were several people in the past reunion book that mentioned Mrs. B's introductory speech, which was given on the point on Monday morning after breakfast. She used that speech to introduce campers to what they could expect to gain from camp and what was expected of them. She always gave a very explicit lesson on personal hygiene, demonstrating with a bar of soap and warning us to be particularly diligent in cleaning certain body parts after riding. My first year at camp, and I was very young the first time I heard the speech, and I can remember wondering, just what is it can I catch from those horses? And that set the tenure of my relationship with horses for the rest of my life. She also provided a visual on the appropriate amount of toilet paper to use in the theaters. The paper should stretch from your middle finger down to your elbow. That was the point at which I was ready to pack my bag. When you were on suds, she encouraged correct sweeping with gestures that were both calm and purposeful. Joining Mrs. B in her mission to provide girls with an exceptional camping experience was her longtime assistant, Noel Newell. These two women dedicated a significant portion of their lives to making sure Hitaga was a warm and welcoming place where campers were free to explore, make decisions, be leaders, and just have fun. When you look around the fire tonight, I think you would agree that these two women did an extraordinary job. Okay, moving right along. After the campers received their honors, it was time to turn in their scarves and sing their unit songs